Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to Living Life for Today with Tommy Cunningham. I'm your host, Tommy Cunningham, here to talk about what he thought about Thanksgiving and going to Horseshoe, Southern Indiana last night, and what I thought about would change this year from last year on me going to French Lick at this time last year. So, so just to talk about the backstory on this, I I thought about the idea. One of um, my mom or my daddy, my 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 dad over there in Williams thought about um, thought about maybe doing a family trip and going out there to French Lick Resort. And I was like, hey, I'm all about that. So like then after that, this year we kind of do the exact same thing, which we kind of got us a trip. We also we also got like many like different stuff, which um, which is going on this year, which I thought which was really great. And last year, what I thought which was really different. Um, Earlier this year, I got COVID after after my trip to Florida, and and what I thought which was really weird about that, I was following every single rule and every single stuff, like what to look around, like what to follow. Like I was following everything, and I was following everything to the top. And like then after that we got us like a couple of challenges which was going on to our various places that we went to last year, which I thought which was really kind of interesting. And I honestly thought, hey, why don't I make a video about me going to Horseshoe, Southern Indiana, like while I was down there in like the area of a French Lick and looking around like at the different Christmas decorations. And I was like all about that. And I'm wanting to thank French Lick Resort for letting me do that. So like also this year when when I went out there to Horseshoe Center in Indiana, and we all know that they changed back to the Indians. And that I thought which was really interesting. Plus they have so much different radio stuff, which was like from like all around, like 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 what I thought which was really different there, which I honestly thought which was so cool. Um, I thought they had I thought they had their buffet going, which luckily or not, last night when I ate down there, they had two areas for you guys to eat at. Number one was home style, and number two was the grill. But But sadly, the pizzeria was closed, and they did not tell us why. Um, a lot of people are saying that they have been closing for like a while, and they have been like doing like way more better stuff to look around. Looks like they were also what I was doing some thinking. Down there, like for instance, their radio communication was like a lot different down there than it was than than it was over there in Gatlinburg, because Gatlinburg, Tennessee is all analog. But one of their radio systems there are an NXDN radio system, which I thought which was really kind of interesting because I got to go there this year, which I thought which was really cool. It's like also it's like also thinking about looking at many different stuff that they do out there, which I thought which was really kind of interesting. They got for instance they got they got for instance like people doing like radio traffic. They got for people looking around like at the many different stuff, which I thought which was really kind of neat. So like for instance, like over there at like for instance the hotel, the luckily or not, the security officers were really nice, and one of them let me listen to their walkie-talkies, which I thought which was really neat. Plus, like, which was kind of weird, and I thought this was a safe way. They closed down one of their elevators because it was out of order, and I understand that. But was like which was really different there at French Lick, which I think like more and more like different places need to do this. They got for like for instance they got people doing like different radio people. They also got different trunk systems now. Now sadly right now, which I think this is kind of shocking, their radio system there in like um their their Caesar Center, Indiana, and over there at Belterra, they both do not bring a radio scanner over there because once you guys are inside there, you guys would only get like little, and I mean little bit of communication, which I think which is really kind of awkward. I think it's kind of weird, but honestly, I can't control that. This is part of their own business, and they are also now there is also security officers that are wearing like suits, which I thought which was really interesting. And then which I thought which was really kind of interesting. They got for instance like different people that likes to use radio traffic. They got for instance like when I was going down there, I was listening to the Southern Indiana radio system, which I was doing some thinking, and I was like, hey, why don't I listen to that for a little bit until till we get down there? So like once we got down there, like once we were coming up back home, I was going over to Gallons, which was really neat. Over there at Gallons, they have like so very much stuff which was on sale, which I thought which was really kind of neat. And I understand why they got they got that under control because they were trying to do some help. Plus, also when they do some help, they go do like looking around and stuff. Alright, guys, that's it for today's video. If you guys are not yet subscribed to Living Life for Today with Tommy Cunningham, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, ding that notification bell, and I will see you guys back tomorrow for my final video of my series. Goodbye.